In the glass and obsidian spine of Tistub, Shash's capital, a simulation lab glowed quietly in the desert gloom. Outside, the red dwarf sun lit the crimson dunes like fire, and lightning chased itself across a storm-racked sky. But inside, beneath smooth arches of volcanic stone, Sosna worked. He was an Aesist, disguised in the wiry body of a Shoshana desert serpent in lab coat white. His short legs clicked against the floor, his slitted eyes flickering from one crystalline screen to the next. No prophecy, no divine vision, just data-crushing, meticulous data. The simulations weren't vague. They were surgical, probability matrices, battle logistics, species adaptability under prolonged resource collapse, technological growth curves. Every analysis led to one conclusion. In just under a century, Shirkan dominance was statistically inevitable. They had the machines, the drones, the quantum weapons, the biolabs. The cruelty to use it all. Sosna didn't need visions. He had math. He tapped a ciphered report into the system, each clawed finger stroke echoing off obsidian walls. The numbers were clear. The Cerasians lacked the mental agility to adapt. The Shoshans, brilliant but over-specialized, would be fragmented before Decade 3. Ruga and Mersha would burn in a swamp siege they were too proud to retreat from. The Aesist shape-shifting ghosts would endure longest. But even camouflage couldn't fool thermal drones and neural-linked predators forever. Extinction wasn't an if. It was a slow curve. A sharp ping split the quiet, not a message. A summons. Less than an hour later, a craft descended outside the lab, sleek, silent, coral-forged. Not for scientists, not for analysts. Sosna blinked once, twice, then climbed in. The president's stronghold towered above Tistub's crystalline skyline, its walls etched with clan sigils no outsider ever saw twice. Inside, beneath glass spires and carved stone, waited Go R&D. In Shoshan form, the president. Looked like every high-born administrator, lithe, calm, composed. But Sosna's trained eyes caught the faint segmentation in the scales. Assist. Confirmed. He froze for a breath. Too long. Gorn's voice cut the silence. Your model? Run me through it. Sosna swallowed. 72 simulations, varying political, technological, and biological variables. Shirkan expansion is the dominant endgame in 94% of cases. They overwhelm or out-engineer every species. We last longer due to subterfuge, but not long enough. An escape? Gorn asked, tail twitching. Interstellar expansion is viable. Barely. One habitable candidate within range. Stali, remote, blue atmosphere, low predation biosphere. If we seed it, we might survive. Gorn's eyes narrowed. No prophecy, just math. Yes, sir, there was silence then. The weight of a species wrapped in it. The office door hissed. And stepped H-H-N-E, Alice. To others, she was sheesh and nimble, sharp-eyed. To Sosna, unmistakably Aesist. They had trained together on Verns, Reef Islands, spent long nights deciphering Shirkan neural architecture. Sosna had watched her blend in among Shirkan military schools, her mimicry flawless, her gaze always a little distant. She had seen too much. Schmellies nodded once. Her scales flickered. We move. Gorn didn't wait. You're going to Shurka. Sababi, get on the Stali list. The mission must proceed. Sosna flinched. We haven't even confirmed the infiltration path. You'll find one, Gorn said. With her, he turned to Schmellies. Train his accent, his gait. Shurkans smell weakness. She smirked. They also smell overconfidence. Gorn allowed himself a smile. Then you'll fit right in. Back outside, Tistub's storms whispered. Across the skyline, dunes rolled like waves. Sosna glanced at Schmellies. Sababi? Straight into the fire, she replied. We'll go through the Western Isles. Military ports are looser there. Sosna hesitated. They say no assist who? Enters Shurka, leaves again. They're wrong, Schmellies said. She walked ahead. Her scales flickered once more. We leave.